Hi, this is Dr. Hal Green again, and now I want to address the church. The church and the heart of Jesus. You know, I love the church. I've served the church, I hope, faithfully and honorably. For 37 years as a Protestant pastor, I'm now a practicing Catholic. I love the church. It's Christ's church. But it's not in a good place. And I'm going to overgeneralize. I have to speak in bold colors here. There are many saints in the church, always. And God loves the church. I believe that. But the church is in a state of spiritual dormancy, if not death. I've had a series of experiences, insights, epiphanies from Christ about this. I will just share one. January 28, 1978. I'm at First Methodist Church, Marshalltown, for a 2-day teaching on a program called Weekend Adventure in Living Prayer. There were about 200 of us. We were getting certified to go teach that to other churches, which I did on a few occasions. Anyway, I had a dream. I woke up at 5 o'clock, much earlier than I usually do, and the dream was the hospital called me in the dream to tell me, get your wife, her father's in the hospital, and get her here right away. Now, a hospital's not going to call you unless someone's either very close to death or dead. So I said to the nurse on the phone, is Harvey alive? Is Harvey alive? She wouldn't answer. She said, bring your wife. When I got back to North Liberty, where we were living, North Liberty, Iowa, north of Iowa City, about 3 o'clock that afternoon, my wife had a note saying, I've gone to Des Moines, my father's in the hospital, and he died a couple days later. That's how the day began. Okay, so, during the conference, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and Danny Morris from the Upper Room Ministries is giving us a guided meditation on John 15. I am the vine, you are the branches. So we turn the lights down and we close our eyes, and he repeated the first 17 verses again and again and again. And I had the following visualization so real that I could never forget it. In the visualization, I'm standing in Des Moines at Glendale Cemetery, on Glendale Cemetery, and I'm holding on to vines with no life on them, no grapes on them, maybe 8 to 10 feet tall, thousands upon thousands, and there's my home on the other side, and I'm just trying to get home. We lived in 48th Street in Des Moines, and behind the back, and the end of our back, the back of our yard, it was Glendale Cemetery, and it was facing west. My brother and I used to come home from school, go under the bushes there, and be in our backyard. Got it? But now I'm blocked from getting home by these bushes. I'm thinking, how has this been allowed to go on? Then I hear someone behind me. Holding on, I look back, and it's Jesus, maybe 10 feet away from me. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. The sun is setting and is about head level. So I cannot see his face because of the sun. He says to me one thing in a metered tone so that I cannot get a reading as to what it means to him. Jesus says, this is my church. Oh, it just blew me out of the meditation, shaking. And I sought for years, unsuccessfully, to get a readout. Lord, what do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it? Is it an overstatement? Is the message you're hearing being preached anywhere? Does the church have the main idea about the heart of Jesus and the coming marriage? I don't think so. So in sum, and there's a lot more in my book than I can talk about here, I believe, I pray that the resurrection of the heart of Jesus in us as believers will bring about a rejuvenation of the Church of Jesus Christ, leading toward its fulfillment and its preparation as the bride of the bridegroom. That this is going to come. That God has not given up. Oh no, not given up on God's church, but will bring us to a new and better state. Whether I live to see it or not, that's what's coming. But in the meantime, that's the state. Keep listening.